Hey yo guys, you're watching RBHD and today we have a lot of FIFA content to cover. Since my last video, EA decided to drop two videos in relation to the new FIFA 20, one of which was gameplay footage and the other one was the Volta trailer, which looks very exciting. However, today I'm going to be covering a bit of information in regards to the new changes towards career mode, and then I'll be showing you a few leaked videos that have surfaced on the internet, because as you probably know already, the FIFA 20 beta is already live, so leaks are coming out left, right and centre right now. Just before I jump into the video guys, if you can leave a like and hit the notification bell along with subscribing if you're really interested in the content that I produce, really appreciate that. And apparently if you do that, you also magically get 20 million coins in your FIFA account. That might be a lie, but still, do the below, I really appreciate it. So jumping straight into it, we've had this screenshot here. It says your manager, your look. It also shows off the new customizable options for your managers when it does come to creating your own manager. And it says create and customize your manager with more options than ever before. Change body type, skin tone, clothing and hairstyles, and create female managers for the first time. So there's definitely a lot of options just within that first screenshot, and a lot of changes they're doing in regards of creating your manager. And then we jump into a bit more information in regards of the changes. It says you may have noticed a manager in the screenshots above that you are not familiar with. This manager was created in the game with our manager's creation tools. We are finally taking a leap towards an in-depth customization of your manager avatar. Most of you probably remember the limited customization options within Career, which are now a thing of the past. The new manager Career experience will provide the freedom to create an avatar that reflects your own style and see it reflected in game. Moreover, you will now be able to change your manager's outfit at any moment during the season, which is pretty fucking cool, let's be honest. We continue with another very important item to mention here is the ability to create both male and female avatars, this being the first for career mode. In terms of customization and accessories, we'll have a wide variety of clothing items and accessories at launch that will ensure a deep customization experience. This will range from the usual formal clothing pieces and shoes to more casual and smart casual options. So it definitely sounds like the limitations from FIFA 2019 have been removed and they're going all out with the customization with the managers. I just wish they'd kind of have this kind of changes put into the creator player options as well, because I think these kind of customization options for creator player would be so good to have. And as you can see on screen now, we can see the kind of customization options you're going to get given when you're creating your manager. So you can choose a hairstyle. At the top you can see you can change the nose, you can change the lips, it looks like you can shape the eyes, shape the head itself. And then we move on to the next screenshot and it's kind of showing you the different kind of lips you can have. I mean, I've never really created a manager and gone, you know what, those lips don't fucking suit this guy. But I guess it's just kind of part of the customization that they're introducing, the in-depth customization that they're introducing. And it is really good that they're focusing more on career than they did last year and the year before. They are actually making further changes each year now, which is always a positive. Moving forward, there's live new screenshots, so basically covering whenever you play the game in career mode, it'll take like screenshots within the game of special moments, and you can see it in the kind of news board. It's in the actual menu of career mode. So this says another area where we aim to deliver more diversity year over year and leverage the player's in-game experience was the news in FIFA 20. We will use gameplay screenshots showing key moments of any given match and creating relevant pieces of news from this content. In this way, we now have the means to highlight memorable moments during your career mode experience and allow you to build and surface your own stories. So that's basically adding a sense of realism when it comes to news articles, because it'll kind of take things from the game that you've been playing and add it to the news article and create a kind of story behind it. So I'm looking forward to that feature. I think it's quite cool to have that in. We then jump into League UI themes. So basically it's kind of a theme for each kind of league throughout the world, throughout Europe. It kind of adds a sense of authenticity is what they say. So I'll just read over this. It says, going even further into the realm of authenticity and creating experiences that are relevant for our users, we wanted to come up with the visual take that this is unique for some of the most played leagues within career mode. So here's a few photos of the League UI themes, guys. It does look quite nice and it kind of adds to the immersion into the game, because depending on the kind of team, the league that you're playing in, it'll change kind of the background and the theme of the actual career mode menu. So I do quite like it. It's a small touch, but it can add kind of immersion into it a little bit. The next area we're going to be looking at is press conferences and player conversations, and how this can kind of impact your career mode. We've never really had an in-depth look when it comes to press conferences with career mode. It was kind of just a few options that you can pick to say, and it may or may not impact your team's performance. Very slightly, it's not really a big thing, but on this year's FIFA 20, it's apparently going to make a lot of differences in different areas. So to start off, they basically say, as we just mentioned, our main drive is adding highly relevant features that would represent an important step forward for career mode and especially manage a career. This year, the new feature lineup is represented by press conferences, player conversations, and all of the intricate tools and logic sitting behind these features. I don't know why I struggled with that part. So here's a screenshot of the kind of an overview of the pre-match press conference, and it gives you a bit of information on how it's kind of going to impact your career, and it tells you what kind of options you're going to be given. So it basically says, before specific matches throughout the season, the club will be hosting a pre-match press conference. This is a great opportunity to discuss with the media about the team's objectives, plans for the next match, and the status of players in the squad. Your answers will have an impact on the player's morale, which in turn affects their performance during the match. Each player has a distinct personality. They react differently to being praised, motivated and criticised, so you must discover the personalities of your players and choose the answers which will keep their morale high for the upcoming match. And then you can see some of the options. So you've got praise, motivate, criticize, sympathize and calm. Each one's obviously going to impact each player depending on who you're speaking about individually, so it'll just improve or demotivate them. If you played games such as Football Manager, when you're having press conferences, they can impact the squad in certain ways if you don't say the right thing. So I think they kind of gone with that kind of element to the game, and it's, you know, it's a cool feature to have, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing what it can actually bring to a game, to be fair. So it's a really cool feature. Fair game to EA with that one. Another small change to this year's FIFA 20 career mode is they've actually added different negotiation spots. So the scenes that used to be in the previous FIFA 19, where you meet the manager, you're in the office and you negotiate a contract with the player you're trying to sign. So they basically say another addition aimed at diversifying our interactive negotiation scenes is the introduction of two new environments. One's a rooftop lounge and a restaurant that are now part of our lineup of scenes used for player negotiations. So as you can see on the screenshot, this seems to be the Rooftop Lounge, so that's quite cool that they've added these two kind of new scenes. It does add to the immersion again and the authenticity, which they said before. So it's really cool that they're still kind of expanding on extra features each year, other than, you know, leaving career mode in the past and not doing anything. And let's be honest, on previous FIFAs they haven't really done much on the career mode. They've added the odd one or two things, but this year it does seem like they're doing a lot more for it, so I respect that. So we're now going to move on to the leaks. So as you probably know, the FIFA beta has recently come out. That means a lot of people are just uploading leaks on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit and everything. So I've caught quite a few images, videos that I'd like to show you guys. I personally say that none of these are my own, and I've just got them off, you know, different social media sites. So let's start. As you can see, Vidic seems to be the new icon on this game, one of the new icons, sorry. And there is 3 versions. As you can see, there's one on the left. It looks like a younger version of Vidic. The middle one seems to be the up-to-date one, the most recent one. And then on the one on the right would have been mid-career, I would imagine. So probably the one on the left will probably be the lowest. The right would probably be the middle, and then obviously the one in front is going to be the highest. So that's a 93 and 90 on the right. But we can't see the one on the left, unfortunately. Now this image seems quite exciting just for the fact that this could possibly be the new creation toolkit they're going to be implementing into pro clubs or create a player. As you can see, it could be the manager, it could be part of the career mode, but what makes me think it's a player is the fact that you've got animations and kit at the top to choose your kit, and obviously the celebrations, which has been on previous FIFA games. So it's really cool if they are implementing these kind of changes into create your player or pro clubs. However, I'm not too sure what to think of colouring your player pink, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, these next 3 images basically show you can have any player as a manager on your career mode, so you can pretty much grab any player, bad looks of it anyway, and make them a manager of a club. So the first image is Ibrahimovic in a suit, a pink suit to say that. It's quite, it's an unusual image to look at, seeing him in a pink suit. It must be part of the creation tool when they're first setting him up. The next image shows Lionel Messi taking the job at Newcastle, which is, I mean, it's taking realism to the next level, isn't it just? Which is quite cool. And then you've got Ronaldo taking over a club as well, basically saying he's been appointed the new manager, which is cool, and it's a nice little change to the career mode itself. And the next two videos basically show you the new pack opening animation on FIFA Ultimate Team. Personally, for me, I think it looks like one of the best ones they've had, if not the best. So as you can see, you walk through the tunnel, it reveals the nationality, the club, and then the formation, and then you see the player on who you've got and who you've just packed. Let's just have a look at it again. It does look quite sick, and it is personally my favourite one, as you can see there. And then here's another view of it. I believe this is quite a high rated player. I think it's an 86 he gets in this one, Real Madrid. Yeah, there we go. He packs Isco, he starts doing the worm, and he's an 89, so pretty sick pack opening that is. And finally, there's two new celebrations that have been confirmed. This one's Richarlison's, I think it's the pigeon celebration, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong. Quite a funny celebration, can't wait to use that. And then the next one, as you can see, the player runs up to the camera, shakes the camera and celebrates, which, if I'm honest, I really love that. It's kind of close and similar to when Gerrard kisses the camera. I think this is the closest we're going to get to that kind of thing, but I think it looks absolutely awesome. Can't wait to that one as well. That is at the end of the video now, guys. Thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I've discussed in this video. So leave a comment, tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video.